Peace. This is about R. Kelly to face charges in New York on August 2nd. And as you can see here in the picture is R. Kelly's mugshot. Now, I have to say, R. Kelly is a liar because there are rituals that are being done. And of course, all these singers and everything, they do rituals and with letters and numbers. So R. Kelly has been lying his butt off for the longest. R. Kelly has been brought to New York for his arraignment on racketeering charges that allege his recruited young girls for sexual abuse at concerts across the country, according to the Chicago Tribune. The charges are part of multiple allegations of sexual misconduct against the singer that have been filed this year. So he's been ordered to go to New York City for his arraignment on racketeering charges. The charges are part of multiple allegations that he has against him. The Chicago Tribune, they're liars. They can't be trusted. They're full of crap, and I don't believe nothing what the Chicago Tribune says at all, because I know they like to twist words around. The police are covering things up in Chicago and they don't care at all. Kelly, who is being held without bond in Chicago, will be brought by U.S. Marshals to the federal courthouse in Brooklyn for an August 2nd hearing. The Tribune reported, citing court records, he will be returned to Chicago for a status hearing on September 4th on a separate indictment. So August 2nd, R. Kelly will be in Brooklyn, New York at the federal courthouse for a hearing. He will also be returned to Chicago after that hearing so he could face another hearing on September 4th on a separate indictment. Also Friday, former Kelly employee Milton June Brown pleaded not guilty before a federal magistrate judge in Chicago for a charge of conspiracy to receive child pornography. Brown turned himself in to authorities last week. On Friday, a judge ordered him released on his own recognizance. So this other person, who is a former employee of R. Kelly, had turned himself in, but he pleaded not guilty for the conspiracy to receive child pornography that R. Kelly allegedly has somewhere floating around. But the tapes are out there, don't get me wrong, but it's just that you just gotta find who has them. Of course, he's been paying thousands of dollars to get these tapes back. I don't think so, because R. Kelly is broke. There's nothing. He has no money, no nothing. Kelly was held without bond at a hearing Tuesday in federal court in Chicago. The singer entered a not guilty plea, so R. Kelly pleaded not guilty, but all these women, they came out and told their story of what he did to them, and none of us was there. No, I already know, so I know what's going on, but the girls were there. They knew what was happening to them. The hearing, which follows the singer being hit last Friday with a total of 18 counts of serious sexual misconduct and other charges in Chicago and New York, was to determine whether Kelly should be released from custody. The charges play out. Prosecutors argued that he should not be released. Alright, so the charges have to play out, and now prosecutors are arguing that he should not be released at all. So now there's 18 counts of serious sexual misconduct and other charges, plus he got hit with another 11 of them. And, so this is what he does. He lies to people. He's saying, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, blah blah blah. R. Kelly, I don't even respect pedophiles. I don't. I am against it. This risk of obstruction is real. This risk is ongoing. This risk is heightened by the defendant's fame and power. One assistant U.S. attorney told the judge, Harry were at Dirksen Federal Courthouse in Chicago. The singer has a unique ability to influence and intimidate witnesses and victims, and that continues to this day. And so women are still being sexually assaulted to this day. It doesn't have to be by R. Kelly. It could be with other singers as well. And the risk of destruction is real. So, and of course the risk is ongoing. It's heightened by the defendant's fame and power. So how can anybody accept this pedophilia going on? It's ridiculous, it's stupid, it's bogus, it's disgusting. If found guilty, Kelly, 52, could receive a minimum of 15 years behind bars and a maximum sentence of 195 years in prison, based on the Chicago charges alone. He has been incarcerated in Chicago's Metropolitan Correctional Center since agents arrested him near his home in Trump Tower early Thursday evening. So that's how long he's been incarcerated for. And of course, he's 52 years old. If he is found guilty, he could receive a minimum of 15 years behind bars and of course a maximum sentence of 195 years. So that all depends on how this is going to go. And of course, R. Kelly bought his acquittal. Oh yeah, this is a good one. He's at the Chicago's Metropolitan Correctional Center since agents arrested him near his home in Trump Tower early Thursday evening. The two girls, Joycelyn Savage and Azriel Clary, they should not be staying at the Trump Tower at all. They should be going home to their family where they belong. The family wants their children back, want their girls back, because R. Kelly is telling them, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. Really, I would have been throwing everything at R. Kelly. If he would have told me that, I'd be throwing all kinds of stuff at him. I don't care what it is. But Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage, they need to get away from that tower, Trump Tower, period. Even though there's one apartment that's in Azriel's name, but of course the father has said that he will pay Azriel's rent for free. And of course, the girls are not going to listen to, and of course, she's not going to listen to her father at all. And it's just unbelievable what R. Kelly has done. And he's a sick pervert as usual. And leave your comments below. I am out.